Race number 2 of the afternoon has Mighty Mouse, Nova Scotia Beach, Dinger 2. What can you say? Preceptor and a Crafty Example. They are off and pacing with Nova Scotia Beach getting the first call. Moving out at the rail is Mighty Mouse into the first turn. A battle for the lead as the head of the opening eighth. Nova Scotia Beach on the outside. Trying to get by. Mighty Mouse at the rail as they make their way by the opening eighth. In behind them in third, that's Dinger 2. Followed out in 4 by What Can You Say? The fifth out is Preceptor, and back trailing, that's Crafty Example in 6. Single file as the field heads through the backstretch and on past the opening quarter. Out front, Nova Scotia Beach will set the tempo. Out there leading it by a length and a half. In the pocket is Mighty Mouse, followed closely third by Dinger 2. Then What Can You Say? Looks at it from 4. Preceptor, one beaten in the early going. That's Crafty Example. No change as they arrive at the 3/8. Opening panel was paced in 30 seconds flat. Off the turn and into the stretch now as they approach the half. Nova Scotia Beach, the unchallenged leader. Out there still by a length and a half. Mighty Mouse in for the golden trip, second, third. That is Dinger 2, the first out now. Here comes What Can You Say? Uncovered from 4. Fifth and staying in is Preceptor to the outside from the back. Crafty Example gapped in the cover. Into the lower turn. They head now to the backside. Final time led by Nova Scotia Beach. Mighty Mouse still sits the pocket. Inside a third is Dinger 2 on the outside in 4. That is What Can You Say? Fifth along the inside for Preceptor and Crafty Example at the back. Out of the pocket goes Mighty Mouse up to confront Nova Scotia Beach as they pace past the 3/4, and Mighty Mouse out of the pocket takes over. Second now is Nova Scotia Beach on the inside. Caught in is Dinger 2 third. Still outside in 4 is What Can You Say? Fifth along the rail, Preceptor looks for an escape route. Outside and 3 high for the back is Crafty Example. They're past the 7/8 with Mighty Mouse opening up in the front end, clear by some 3.5, 4 with less than an eighth to come. Nova Scotia Beach trying to hang on to second. Then to the outside third, that is Dinger 2 on through the lane they come. 1:31 and 1 was the 3/4. It's all Mighty Mouse here in the second. Nova Scotia Beach will hold for second, and finding late room to finish third is Preceptor. Mile in 2:02 flat.
How do you like her now? Mighty Mouse shows up with her A game today. She was 0 for 28 coming in on the season. She's going to go home with the win. Mighty Mouse, we mentioned trainer Chris Coven, not real happy with her last couple of tries. She was a second best finisher, 3 and 4 starts back. So I know he mentioned maybe tinkering with her gear a bit. Todd Trites hops on board and she wins quite easily today. Mighty Mouse gets the victory here. Todd Trites on board for CC. Second best was a Nova Scotia Beach, who rolled through fractions of 30, a minute 1/5, 1:31 and 1, the mile of 2:02 for Mighty Mouse. As she gets off the schneid, the mare is now going to be a 39-time career winner. This 11-year-old daughter of $1 Million Cam. She's on her way back for a winner's circle photo at Truro. Scores here as the second choice 2-1. It's a 1, 2, 5, 3 top 4 as we await Mighty Mouse. Trites on board for CC.
Mighty Mouse, the second race winner, is now back in victory lane. She's the 11-year-old bay mare by $1 Million Cam. Over the CC stables of Middle Sackville, trained by Chris Coven, driven today by Todd Trites. Mighty Mouse winning in 2:02 flat.